I'm Anna, and this is going to be my little nappy chat series, and this will be my first little one. Reason why I decided to kind of do this was because I really like informal little chats about nappies. There are absolutely tons of reviews and just briefs of other nappies that you can have a quick peek if you just want to see the functionality of them and what they look like before you purchase one. I, on the other end, am just going to chat about them a little bit. Kind of then give you a quick brief about me if you don't know me. I live in Oman at the minute, originally from Iceland until I was 20, moved to the UK. Lived in the UK for a while, met my husband, and we moved here. So when I mention anything about drying time, take it with a big pinch of salt because things dry like ultra fast over here. If they're not outside in the heat, they're indoors where I've got air conditioning and fans, and I've not had a nappy yet that is not dry within 24 hours. So really lucky on that front. Like I said, I'm going for a very informal chat, so I'm going to have my coffee as well while I chat with you. Thinking about maybe doing a couple of lives like these. Always like to have a little chat with people. First nappy, I thought I'll have a look again because I have talked about this nappy before, but I've actually found a new little function of this nappy. I can't believe it took me this long, I'll be honest. But it's fluffy ducks. This cute little nappy, like I said, looks small. This nappy kind of fits like, oh man, Sarah had these like really nice names for these fits, but basically it fits really nicely in small, I guess, as in small. It's not high on the waist and not bulky on the bum either. So it just like fits like little pants or underwear, depending on where in the world you are looking and watching this video from. Fluffy ducks I quite like. I've been using these nappies now for at least over a month, must be more time. You know, it's COVID time. Time is not a thing anymore. You know, you blink, it's a week's gone by, or you blink and, you know, you've gone backwards in time. It's weird. Enough rambling about that one. Anyways, new function I wanted to say about this nappy is, like I said, I feel like such a blonde moment. Everyone's going to laugh at me being like, what do you think that was for? Is that, if you're not familiar with fluffy ducks, is that the inserts, you can snap them in. So they snap together, there's two of them, and both have snaps, so you can snap them together, or just use one snap, like one insert and snap it in the nappy. So I was only aware of this little thing here at the back. So I've always been stuffing my inserts and snapping it. Why? I don't know. It's just nice to know that it's not going to move. Not that I have any of them ever move. And I was using the function, I guess. And all the time I've always seen, you know, I'm doing up the nappy, or even when I'm like a bit stuffed in and I normally always snap them up, is that this little thing here, you know, this one, I was always just like, why is that in the middle there? Like, is that like to make it pretty or something? I don't get it. Like, why is it there? Well, it took me to be on the Fluffy Ducks little Facebook group, and someone was asking, oh, how does everyone snap in their inserts? Do you snap it at the front or snap it at the back? It's me like, snap it at the front. What's she? Oh, right. Okay, yeah, so I quickly went to grab one of these and was like, oh, I see. This is where she would snap at the front. Oh, so embarrassing. But yeah, so, you know, in case you hadn't known about this yourself, you can snap the front as well as the back. I think I only didn't really look at it because the back one you can clearly see it's there, but the front one is hidden by this little flap. So I just never looked for it. But yeah, so I tried, obviously since I was like, oh, this is new. I want to see how this works, like will I stuff the nappy differently, would I want to have one snapped at the front, fold it, or anything like that. So I did a little test and it was quite fun. So you can do so many different variations of this nappy. For example, you can have, it's going to be hard to show with like half stuff, but if you have like a really super heavy wetter or something at the front, you could easily stuff, like for example, or lay it this long insert, snap it at the back, lay it down like this, and then you can do the little one, snap it at the front, fold it like in half like this, and do it like this, and then you have like nice 3 layers at the front. That's another thing I would like to talk about. Like I said, very informal chat, me babbling on, hope you don't mind, hope you'll enjoy this, is that you will probably read me mentioning a lot of the nappies, and I say like, yeah, they're good, absorbency is good, but I normally tend to say that because I've got a 15-month-old, almost 16-month-old now, and she like wees for England, for a man, for a lot of countries. So if the nappy lasts me more than 2 hours, or at least the 2 hours, to me that's like, yep, best nappy there is. Like, yeah, low bar, I know, but that is just what we need, and I don't really expect anything more, because I know nappy brands, they can't really always make a nappy that will last a crazy toddler wee, especially it will make it so bulky for like tiny little babies. But this one, it's really great, is that one, husband loves the prints. It's and I know that because when I prep nappies and put them ready for the day, they're always in like a little tub box thing in her changing table, and I normally always would take the one at the front. I'm quite OCD about that. I always take the one at the front, so I make sure all the nappies get rotated really nicely. And then sometimes, you know, he's changed the nappy and I see her wearing, you know, for example, this nappy, and I'm like, this nappy is not until like 3 nappies from now. Like, why is she wearing this one? And he's like, well, I like it. I'm like, it may be me. I like to be like, knowing why. I was like, why? Why exactly do you like this one? He's like, I don't know, it's pretty. I like the print. So I was like, okay, I like it. I don't know if functionality was a thing in his mind, but I do actually pick up fluffy ducks a lot if I think, like for one, if I just want to have a peace of mind for nap times, I'm like, yeah, I know will definitely last us. Or if I just fancy pushing that 3 hours off of the nappy, although we do always change within like just after the 2 hour one. And so many times, every time I change after 2 hours, this nappy, you know, although it's, you know, wet, you know, like I said, I would expect any nappy from my little baby to be quite wet after 2 hours. But I always like the fact that when I do take, like I always take the inserts out before putting in her little pail, is that she could have easily been wearing that for another 45 minutes. And it would have lasted us for 3 hours. And that's just kind of the 2 inserts put together. Like that. I don't really do anything extra. Maybe I should try it actually. Give it a go. Give it a heads up. So yeah, that's kind of like my informal chat about fluffy ducks. One, you can snap in the inserts at the front and the back. Or at the back and the front, seeing as that's the new one. I'll go quickly over the functions of it though. Another thing I really like about these is that it's got like a little stretchy tab. Makes fitting the nappy super duper easy. It's really nice. I don't know if you ever have any other nappies. It's quite stiff, so you've got the baby here and you're like trying to get it fitting nicely on the baby. When you don't have that stretch, it's not as fun. This one's got the stretch, so it's quite nice. I like that the flap is quite big, because I definitely sometimes have this sticking up just a little bit. I'll probably show it from this side like that, but because you get the tummy kind of leak guard, if that makes sense. Update. I never have any leaks ever. I don't think I've ever had leaks around the legs either in this one, to be fair. No, I have not. So, it's a good nappy. Very good nappy. There we go. Got actually new prints of these now. I'm tempted. I might have to get some more. Got way too many nappies though, but I do like it. The prints I always find more intriguing when you see them in person. I don't know if you can even see it properly, like on this camera. I feel like it doesn't really do it much justice. Same with my peanut cocoa light nappy. Like, I remember when I was looking around, and I had Hannah like show me some on the bum photos, and I was like, okay, yeah, I quite like it. I think I'll go for it. But still, it took me like a day before I ordered it because I was like, no, I'm not sure, I don't want it. But then I did. And then when I arrived, I was like, yeah, I'm still not convinced. I quite like it though, but I'm not 100% convinced, but like the print is nice. And now every time it's on the bum, I'm like, yes, it reminds me of pina coladas. Love it. She was wearing it today, it was great. And it's like a really nice blue. I don't know why I'm talking about it to you right now because I can't even show you to you because it's dirty, it's in the pail. But at least I could show you this one. Like I said, really nice. You can pop it at the front. That was a long chat. If you managed to all the way to this, I think we're on like almost 12 minutes now. Amazing. Maybe this is like a sort of nappy chats that people can just like listen to in the background if they just need someone rambling so they don't feel like they're alone. Anyways, fun to chat, you know, to myself technically, but I hope you enjoyed this and might want to ask me about any questions, you can do. Or if any other nappies you're interested in. Do you like informal chats about nappies? I do. Anyways, until next time.